I do not know whether the second accused took the rep for you. And I can only act on what is before me. Number 2 pleaded guilty on all these counts. So I don't know. But nevertheless, I will proceed with sentencing on the counts as they were proved. Number 1, as far as count 5 is concerned, you are fined to 400,000 rands or 24 months imprisonment. That is now the pointing of the toy gun or that was likely to lead the person to believe it was a firearm. As far as count 6 is concerned, that's the immigration law, 49, section 49(1)(a. You are fined 200,000 rands or 18 months imprisonment. It is also ordered that you be deported. You will be escorted by the investigating officer who is here at court today and who must be complimented for that. It's not every day that we encounter that in the regional courts anymore. So he will escort you to our Tambu to oversee your departure today. So no order is made in terms of section 103(1) of the Arms Ammunition Act. You are deemed unfit to possess a firearm. I will then now proceed with accused number 2. Number 1, Mr. Mugabe, you can count yourself very lucky that the complainant in your case was not injured. Normally fines are inappropriate in immigration matters. Mr. Matonzi, number 2, you had been convicted on very serious counts. You're not going to escape jail today. So, the court is of opinion that the following is a suitable and well-balanced sentence. It's going to be a merciful sentence. As I said, mercy is not model and sympathy. As far as count 1 is concerned, you are sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. Count 2, you are sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. Count 3, you are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment. Count 4, you are sentenced to 12 months imprisonment. The court orders that all the sentences be served concurrently. It is further ordered that you be deported once the sentences are served. Do you all understand?
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Controversial Podcast. In today's episode, I just want us to talk about Bellarmine Mugabe, the son of the former president of Zimbabwe, and his cousin Tobias Donodze. They've been sentenced, and wow, all I can say is that South Africa is just a banana republic. I mean, after all, Bellarmine Chatunga Mugabe is the son of the former president of Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe. And guess what? He's going to walk away free from this mess, and his cousin is going to take a fall. It is just so sad to watch this. In South Africa, if you have money, you can just, do whatever that you want to do, commit crime, and do all sort of things that South Africans are not allowed to do just because you have money and your father is a former president of any country in this world. Tell me why he's going to walk away free. Okay, the magistrate was like, you're going to pay 400,000 rand for illegal firearm. I'm talking about the firearm that was never found, or else he was going to face 18 months direct imprisonment. The magistrate also said that he has to pay like 200,000 rand for contravening the immigration laws. I mean, what nonsense is that? I'm asking myself, did they give this magistrate some bribe? Because the way he was speaking, it's very strange because the magistrate was very lenient towards Bellarmine Chatunga because we know exactly who shot that employee. We know that it was Bellarmine, by the way. They can say whatever they want to say, but we know that the person who really shot that employee is Bellarmine Chatunga. So now his cousin is going to take a fall. The magistrate also said the investigating officer is going to accompany you to OR Tambo and you'll be deported. And that's it. he's going back to Zimbabwe, and the stupid cousin is going to sit there in jail because they said, on count one, we are giving you 12 months in prison. You are going to stay in prison for 12 months. Count two, you'll be there for 12 months again. And count three, you'll be there for 3 years. And count four, you'll be there for 12 months. So if you are counting this, the total of this will be like 6 years, because 12 months already it's a year. You've got like 12 months, of which is 3 years. And then you've got another 3 years because he pleaded guilty of all charges. He said, no, I shot this guy. I remember when they were reading the charges and everything, Bellarmine Chatunga pleaded guilty in pointing a firearm, and the other one pleaded guilty for shooting this guy. How is it possible? Someone is pointing a firearm, then the next person is shooting. We do know that Bellarmine Chatunga is guilty. That means Tobias Matanodze can actually appeal this case, and chances are very high that he can win this case. He can, but he's not going to do that because he's protecting his cousin. The judge also stated that he also considered the fact that they've paid the victim. They've paid about 250,000 rand, and they promised the guy that they will pay 400,000 rand. So that also played a huge role in this case. It's so unfair. I feel like this is just so unfair. There are people who are arrested in South Africa and they did not even commit that crime because they don't have money. They're in jail as we speak. And I just want to say that the justice system in South Africa is very weak. I mean, if you have money, I'm not stating it as a fact, you'll find out that this guy was paid something. I'm talking about the magistrate. But the state prosecutor really tried, really tried him. He had a strong case, but money talks in South Africa. What can we do? And one thing I've realized is that they abandoned that lawyer. They appointed Advocate Lawrence Hodges, the one who was representing Julius Malema in East London. So they've realized that the first lawyer that they appointed was just being useless. So this guy came on board, and now Bellarmine Chatunga is not going to serve some time in prison. He's going back to Zimbabwe, and I'm sure next month he'll be here in South Africa committing another crime, because what can you say about South African justice system? It's just useless. If you have money, you can do whatever that you like. No wonder illegal immigrants are taking this opportunity to commit crime and kill our brothers and sisters. And it's a sad situation to watch. President Cyril Ramaphosa has failed us. Let me say, the African National Congress has failed this country big time. Or share your views on this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you on the next episode.